Hello. This is going to be a little bit different style video. I'm back. The content will look different. I hope that it's still relaxing, enjoyable, but I have been just like absolutely called to make a different style of content. I want to give you guys a little life update, get into kind of what I want content to look like going forward, and just talk about my overall journey and experience. So life update. Life's crazy, life's amazing, life's beautiful, life's sad. Life is a lot of things. It's transformative. It is the biggest blessing. But recently, my life has been very transformative, like I previously mentioned. But I'm done with school. I am working very full-time in a career that I absolutely love and am beyond blessed to be a part of, which has been amazing. And I've just been living life alone. I've been exploring the things that I like, that I love, that make me me, and everything's been amazing. I had a very awakening moment in my life last year. A little bit about me is that I grew up going to a religious school. I went there for 9 years, and spirituality and faith is very important to me. And for the past 3 to 5 years, I feel like I've really gotten away from it. I've moved from it, and I've tried to do life alone, and have been met with failure and not great things. So I really realized that to be the best version of myself, I needed to take enormous steps to get there, to get back to a place that I'm comfortable in, where I know myself, where I thrive, and that's what I've been doing. I want content on this channel to still be very relaxing, very just conversational, and something that's a little bit more just like personal, like sit down with you guys and just talk. This has always been a place where I just like to sit down, talk, and share myself, and hopefully find connection through that. If you find connection with me, if I find connection through you guys in the comments, that's what I hope this can remain. It probably won't be as ASMR focused in the sense of doing triggers with like tapping or just like very common ASMR videos, but shifting more towards just stuff I want to talk about, spirituality, my life journey, and hopefully still being in this like relaxing sit down format. But I have been on a journey for the past year of 2025 to focus on my health, my emotional health, mental health, physical health, and spiritual health. I had a very, very eye-opening moment in 2024. I will be brief about this, but it's very relevant to where my life is at now. I was on a boat multiple times, and this occurred in both instances, but I had this overwhelming feeling as the sun was setting and I was alone looking into it, that God was there for me, to call me back, to find the people that I'm supposed to be with. But I have to leave what I know behind me to get the good. I can see the sunset, this beautiful, life-changing experience, sunset in front of me. But I can't receive that, and I can't get that joy until I lock the door behind me and I throw away the key. And I sat with that feeling for months, thinking nothing more than I just need to get up, leave what's not serving me, and move along from it. But little did I know, there was many more challenges, changes to come my way. all for the purpose of getting the good and finding what is really out there for you. I feel like my entire life for the past 3 to 5 years has been spent pleasing other people, answering to other people, being kind because I don't want people to be upset with me, which is still true. I don't ever want to hurt anybody or not give love. But it was coming at the expense of me. It got to the point where I wasn't just being nice and life was great. I was being nice and I was being taken advantage of. I wasn't being cared about. I had different views and like perceptions of myself because of what other people had told me, because I didn't want to have uncomfortable conversations that would lead me to a comfortable life. I am now today at a place where I know I can do that. And that's why I want to start creating content like this. I feel like my entire life I've been a very self-aware, very expressive, self-entertaining, fun, loud, just full of expression person. And I want to grow that side of me. I want to be thought-provoking to people. I want people to dig deeper into their emotional self to understand that there is so much more to life than going to work, than what you're making for dinner, than what's on TV. You can sit with yourself, and there's a whole reality within that. How often do you get to know somebody else? Do you know about their day? Do you know about what they did? What about you? What about your day? What did you do for yourself today? What did you do to get to know yourself better? We only get one life, one opportunity to get to know ourselves, to reach our limits, and to see how far we can push ourselves to be the very best possible version. And that's what I'm striving for. I don't need to be ever better than anybody else, and I never will be because I'm better than nobody. But I need to be better than myself yesterday. I need to work harder. I need to care more, be more compassionate, more understanding, more loving, more graceful, all of these things. But it only comes through self-reflection, time alone, time with God, time in prayer, and overthinking. I feel like overthinking is this like demonized concept that it only brings bad and it brings you into spiraling, which is true. It does. It brings on sometimes like a false sense of reality because you're so consumed with what you're thinking that you can't even see what's really going on, and you're just seeing all of the thoughts that you're creating. But sometimes that's the best part. The best part is that you are digging so deeply. You're picking out the minute details in a situation going on in your life because it's your life. I feel like there's this large mindset, just thought process behind you need to do life alone. You need to not care about anybody. You need to get to the top. You need to have hyper independency in society, and that's the way to do it. But what happened to community? What happened to caring? What happened to compassion, forgiveness, love, grace, joy, hope? What happened to it? It turned into consumerism. It turned into comparing yourself to other people online. It turned into likes and scrolling and everything that is just not human connection. There is nothing more genuine than when you meet somebody and you just click. If you've ever had a friend or a partner or somebody's parent or maybe a boss, a coworker, and you guys just click, and it's like, this is amazing. This is exactly where I want to be. And I want to see you more. I want to see you more because you're bringing goodness to my life. And I want to bring it back to yours. And that is beautiful. It is so underrated and not sought out enough. Look for it. Go out there for it. Talk to people. Conversate. Introduce yourself. Tell other people about yourself. Love without the fear of getting hurt. Give love freely, because your love and your compassion and your care and refilling your cup should not come from anything else. It's you. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what they're saying, what they're thinking, what they're doing. You and your amazingness comes from you. What are the things that you love? What simple pleasures in life do you love? Can you answer that question? Can you sit with yourself long enough to write out a detailed list of all of the things that you love that make life for you great? And when you look at that, all of those things get better, and that list keeps getting longer. I want to read you guys my list. This was a very fulfilling task that I came up for myself. I've been loving lists. Lists are something that just help me get to know myself better, and what am I doing today, and where am I going, and what's my purpose, what is my intention with my day today. Put it into a list. Do you need to do something? Do you need to get groceries? Do you need to plan out just like something fun to think about, like all the things you want to do this summer, all the things you want to do in the next month? List them out, and it brings you a lot of joy, a lot of happiness. And it's something so simple, and it doesn't cost any money, and you don't have to do it with anybody else, or you could do it with somebody else. But the greatest thing is that it's all you. These are all your favorite things, or something that you're looking forward to. Just you. It doesn't have to be affected by anybody else. Just you. These are all the things that I love in life, and that have been truly God's gifts. I think that there's so much joy in finding the good in the tiniest little things. The smallest situation can change your day. That's good or bad. But when you look at the good, it gets greater. I love music, dancing, singing, sun in the water, walking outside, daily meditation, snacks, salty and sweet. I love ice water. I love blankets. I love deep conversation and connection with people. I love laughter. I love pajamas that I'm always wearing, clearly. I love my dog. He's sleeping in the background. I love doing cartwheels. I love love. I think that's the biggest one. And as we know, as God says, there is faith, hope, and love. And those are the greatest three of all. But above all, love is the greatest. I love going for drives. I love candy. I love closing my eyes and taking a deep breath, especially if I'm stressed. I love lip gloss. I love running barefoot in wet grass. If it's summer, freshly spring, and it's just beautiful, luscious green grass, and you're barefoot, and the sun might be setting or it might be shining down on you, and you're just running. I love turkey sandwiches. I love lashes. I love math problems and getting them right. I love apples and peanut butter. I love meeting new people, talking to somebody until you fall asleep. I love my job, bonfires, swimming, exercising, vacation, my clients, hugs, when you have soft hair, trying new foods, when it's raining outside, storms, getting love letters or giving love letters to somebody, fresh flowers, sushi, colorful pens, picnics, telling other people what I love about them. That's not all, but that's just a glimpse into the things that I love. I hope watching this, you guys can sit down with yourself for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and meditate on that and make your own list. What are the things about your life that you love that make life great? What are the things that make your days good? What makes you happy? The little tiny details that happen throughout the day, the little moments, the meaningful connections with new people, new friends, old friends. What is it? What makes your life good? And how can you grab that and make it greater? Like I said, am focusing heavily on my mental health, emotional health, spiritual health, and physical health this season of life. And it's going great. Investing into yourself makes you feel poor. It makes you feel bone dry, no pennies left, poor. Going to the gym costs money. Getting ready in the morning costs either going to bed earlier, waking up early to get ready. Prioritizing your spiritual health, it takes time. It's taxing. You feel like you're going in circles. Focusing on your emotional health, educating yourself, sitting with yourself, it takes time, it takes endurance. But all of these things are not instant. They're not instant gratification. It's not instant satisfaction, but long term. And that is so much greater than what is right now. If situations aren't great in your life and you can't make this giant list of all the good, then what can you do to get good? Can you start setting boundaries? Can you start trying new things? Can you start meditating on what's keeping you stuck? It's food for thought. It's thought-provoking. And it's hard to have a real sit-down thought process conversation with yourself of, am I keeping myself back from what God has for me? Am I not listening? Am I not praying to hear his voice and see all the goodness and what I can do to make it that much greater? What can I do to make the good greater? I want content, like I said on here, to be conversational. I want it to be reflective, self-aware, encouraging, but honest. I think this is something that society has moved from heavily. The honest, uncomfortable truth. We all love to live in a comfortable lie. And I know that I did for a very long time. But I will not anymore. I'd rather live in the uncomfortable truth that maybe I'm going to spend some days alone. Maybe I'm going to feel like I'm going crazy trying to make friends, find a partner, understand God's word, forgive people that have hurt me. It might make me feel crazy, but the end goal is so beautiful. And that's what I'm reaching towards. That in hopes you seeing this video encourages and ignites drive, discipline, and care for yourself above the comfort of others. You don't need to hurt people to get where you need to be in life. But it's okay to put their comfort aside because you need your cup filled as well. You need clarity. You need conversation. You need growth. And that's okay. What's not okay is to stay stuck where you're at. And I've learned this heavily. And I've made the changes for this to take place. And I'm extremely happy with where my life is at right now and where it's continuing to go. But it wouldn't be possible without looking at the good so the good can get greater through God. Like I said, if you guys have the time and it seems interesting enough to you, if you would take 5 to 10 minutes of your day and write down a list of all the things that you love that make your life amazing. And just see how much you know about yourself, about the things you enjoy, maybe the things you don't enjoy, and sit with that. And see where you can make changes to get more good, because you deserve good. You deserve to be happy and healthy and amazing. You can leave a comment down below just with thoughts on this video or anything maybe you'd like to see moving forward. But until I see you guys next time, this is all I have for you. I hope you have a beautiful and blessed rest of your day. But leave a comment for me down below if you decide to make a list of all the things that make your life great and full of love.